It's around midnight. We're here in front of the SCC at Ryerson. It's pretty cold, and it's definitely cold if you've been here for hours on end. We're here with ACSSU, who's staying outside and sleeping here for 3 nights in a tent. Basically what they're trying to do is emulate the life of a refugee from Iraq and Syria. And we're joining them to see what it's like.
They're not allowed to eat or drink unless it's been donated to them. They're not really allowed to use electronics unless it's for school or something related to this. And we're doing this to raise funds and awareness for the people of Iraq and Syria. Yeah.
When you ask me who a refugee to us isn't just a person who was forced to leave their country. To us, most people back in Iraq and Syria are not even refugees at that point. They're what's worse, which is an internally displaced person at that point, who's someone who's been forced to leave their town or the city or their house essentially, and live maybe within their country or within a neighboring country in a different city basically, and been forced to leave their home, their families, their existence basically, their jobs, and live as a refugee in their own country. I love
for the night. Sleeping bags and blankets and everything. They're doing all this to raise awareness for the Syrian refugee crisis. Now, despite growing security concerns, the Canadian government will not back down on its plan to resettle thousands of refugees by the end of the year. We're seeing a hard run with whether our safety is being put at risk.
Well, Peter brought that as an extra in case you guys need it. Is it cold? Was it cold?
Yeah, it's pretty cold today.
We start approaching people and telling them what we're doing. A lot of people asked us what we're doing, and we told them we're outside sleeping for 3 nights, and they'd look at us like we're crazy people. And then we told them, but yeah, we're doing it for a good cause. There were some rats hovering around trying to steal our food, but it's okay, we're down to share. So I was supposed to sleep like that?
No, tomorrow people are coming.
Okay.
Unless they flip to us.
Okay. I couldn't get myself to sleep the whole time. I don't know why. I think it was just like people walking by in the middle of the night and then car doors, whatever. Not used to it, so. But it was not that cold, luckily. It was easy to keep warm. As we're sitting out on the streets, at least we don't have to hear gunshots or a bomb get set off down the street. And the other type of displaced person in Syria right now are those that don't go to the refugee camps, just because there's just too much to risk by going there. You might be approached by a rebel on your way. Just about a week and a half ago, my mom's village in Syria was attacked by ISIS. So we had some militia come from our community, they're mostly Christian, and try to fight them off. But in the meantime, people had to flee. Where do they flee? They flee to the next nearby village and just stay with their relatives there until the coast is clear, go back, and then repeat.
It's great! We're so happy.
This is all the food that we've been getting. This is mostly of the stuff that doesn't need to be put in a fridge. And many people have been so generous in their donations. We have too much food at one point, and when we do have too much, especially with the hot foods, like pizza, we go over to Yonge Street and give people the rest of what we have. It's almost like a care package. Like, look at this.
What does it say?
yesterday. They spoke in front of the
Never.
justice group.
I don't have one. Like, may God bless you.
Yeah.
You guys are
May God
troopers.
bless you.
Keep making us proud.
1,500.
Dude, we're doing our husband.
So it's been great so far. It's our third day actually now. So it's been 2 nights. It's our last night tonight and last day tomorrow. We'll leave at 8 p.m. At least for us, we know we're gonna go home. Or I think at times it takes a few moments to actually place yourself in the mindset that what would it be like if this was my actual home? If I'm actually sleeping here with no food but the things that I have in my tent, and I wouldn't necessarily know that people would be bringing me food tomorrow morning, for example. If this is all I had, what would it feel like as going through that? It's as close as we can get living here, but it isn't very accurate, I'd say.
I'm so sorry, it's been a while since she called me. I'm just trying to find her number.
That's it, 6 of us.
Yeah.
It's been 2 nights, and tonight is the last night.
Okay, so
we'll be here until tomorrow or 8 p.m.
Hi. Just
There you go.